Hello everyone, I'm Dan Filgreen, and this is Shell Point Today for Wednesday, December 10th. On today's show, we'll pay a visit to a place that gets very busy this time of year, the UPS room. And we'll get a taste of last week's Shell Point Singers Christmas concert, which will be broadcast in its entirety, along with the Village Church Christmas concert, repeatedly all day on Christmas Day. Before we get to that, we want to remind you that tomorrow, FineMark Bank will be presenting an open forum with their experts on market concerns, asset allocation decisions, long and short-term concerns in the economy, what they are buying and selling, and portfolio risk management. This discussion will be tomorrow from 10 to 11 a.m. in the Manatee Room on the island. Next week, FineMark Bank is hosting another event along with the Lee County Sheriff's Department on fraud, scams, and identity theft and how you can deter, detect, and defend against them. This event will take place from 4 to 5 p.m. in the Grand Cypress Room in the Woodlands. Seating at both of these FineMark events is limited, so please RSVP for either of these events by calling Anna Smith at 461-5930, or you can email her at smith@finemarkbank.com. The wonderful weather that makes Florida the envy of the entire nation this time of year is finally here. It's the perfect season to head out on the waters of the Caloosahatchee River on the Suzy Q. Tomorrow, she makes the hop across the river to Cape Harbor, where you can enjoy lunch at either Rum Runners or The Joint. These scenic lunch cruises take place every Thursday through December except for Christmas Day, and it's just $5. The Suzy Q weighs anchor at 11, returning to Shell Point around 2. Sign-ups are required via the greeter's desk at the Resident Activity Center. You can call at 454-2136. Tomorrow night is the night for the annual Holiday Sounds Concert. This eclectic assembly of performers chimes in and pipes up starting at 7:15 p.m. at the Village Church. Refreshments will be served, so come on out and support your friends and neighbors for a joyous holiday occasion. For more information or to sign up for any activity we talk about on the Shell Point Today program, stop by the Island Service Desk in the Resident Activity Center or call them at 454-2282 or the Woodlands Service Desk at 454-2054. And now, we'd like to give you a sample of the Shell Point Singers Concert recorded last week. It's actually a preview of what we will be broadcasting on Christmas Day.
Dashing through the snow in one horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a song.
be bringing you the Shell Point Singers Christmas Concert in its entirety, along with the Village Church Christmas Concert, repeatedly all day on Christmas Day. You just might want to leave your TV on for a lovely background to whatever you will be doing to celebrate. And speaking of Christmas, hopefully you will soon have all those gifts for your grandkids well on their way up north. If you happen to be new to Shell Point, a wonderful convenience available to you all year long is the UPS room in the Island Tunnel. It is staffed daily by volunteers who help make packing and shipping items a breeze.
Hi Shell Point, thank you for joining us today. We're here on the Volunteer Corner. I'm Melody Desilets, and I'm here with 3 very special guests. And typically volunteers come to the UPS room from 10 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock in the morning. So it's a 1-hour shift that you spend down here.
Right.
And Mary, typically what would you do? It's sort of a day in the life of in the UPS room.
Well, we are here to provide a service to Shell Point residents who want to ship UPS. And so if they come in with it already packaged, we weigh it. And then we have a person on the computer that puts it in with the information they provide, and it's placed over on the table for UPS to ship out. If they come in and it's wanting to package it, then we will actually find a box that works, and we will put the item in and put all the right stuffing in so that it gets shipped safely, and tape it up, and they provide again the information, and our computer person enters that in.
So this service is open to whomever chooses
Right.
to shoot.
Even
ship
Shell
UPS.
Point employees.
Wonderful.
Sometimes people come in with odd-shaped items to ship. One time we had a luggage cart. We had to actually make a box to ship that luggage cart in.
So John, tell me what different positions there are in the UPS room, because we are recruiting for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Correct. We have openings for packers. We have a couple of openings for people to work the computer. And there are people we need for crowd control when it gets bad at like Christmas time. The regular procedure when someone comes in with a package, we have them fill out a ticket, which is given to me to put into the computer. It's really very simple. We put in the date, the name of the person that the package is going to, the address, and then here we put in the person who is sending it, the weight goes here, the amount of the package comes there, and then they just either pay cash or write a check. We don't take credit cards, and you can't have it charged to your Shell Point account.
Okay, so that's important to note. The cash or a check made out to Shell Point.
Right.
And the computer is pretty much self-explanatory, but for that position, if someone is interested, training would certainly be provided.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I have a worksheet that lists the procedure, how to put each thing in, and they certainly could have a copy.
Okay, so if someone comes in with a package, we need people to help package it, help label it, help tape it,
Right.
help weigh it, and help input the information
Exactly.
into the computer.
Well, it's amazing what they bring in. Some things that they bring are extremely delicate, so we do a lot of packing for them. And they can come with just about anything, and many of them walk in here with a whole numbers of things in a shopping bag and say, I want to ship this. So we find a box that's quite large and pack it very carefully, wrap the items individually, add a lot of the peanuts and popcorn so that it'll get there safely. And then when it's all done, we have this fancy machine here that really tapes it up and makes it very strong. We triple tape just to make sure it gets there. Probably a whole lot more tape than we need, and that may even add an extra few ounces, but that's okay. Gets there safely, and that's what's important.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, typically, using the UPS service, how long would it take within the United States to ship a package?
Depends on where it needs to go. Some places will get in about 2 days. Other places, to the further west you go, the longer it will take. Across the Mississippi River, they say it takes an extra day. I don't know why, but it takes a little longer to get across the big river. And it'll be about 5 to 6 days for California.
Wonderful.
There's another system of shipping, and that's kind of overnight or next day, but that becomes extremely expensive, and you only use that if you're in a very special hurry to get it there. Normally, anywhere from 3 to 6 days.
Now, if they wanted to send something international, where would they have to go for that?
They'd have to go to a regular UPS store. We can't handle for Canada, for instance, or even for Alaska or Hawaii. They would have to go to a UPS store for that.
Wonderful. Now, if you just do a regular package shipped out, the insurance included is up to $100,
Right.
correct? Now, if they did choose to buy additional insurance, say it's something that's very important to the family, they could do that here as well?
They can. They can insure any amount they want to, but they have to pay extra for it. And somehow or another, they will have to be able to justify the value. They can't just say this is worth $30,000 if it isn't, nor would they get the $30,000 if it never got there. They'd have to be able to prove, in fact, the value of it. But you can insure for any amount you choose, you think the package is worth.
Wonderful. So volunteers, tell me, do they have fun in the UPS room?
Well, I work on Tuesdays, and we do have a lot of fun. We even have a little tea and coffee, but we do have a great time. It can get quite busy, especially around the Christmas season, but generally we have a great time. We deal with most of the affairs of the world and settle many of the problems. But generally speaking, our work is to ship packages for our residents, and they seem to appreciate it very much. So a volunteer here is a great job. 1 hour a week, and you get to know a lot of other people. You feel great about being helpful to others, and it really is an enjoyable experience.
Thank you for joining us here at Shell Point in the UPS room. This UPS room is located in the tunnel on the island. The openings we have are for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. If you do have an interest in joining this wonderful team, please contact me, Melody, at 454-2290.
The UPS room currently has extended holiday hours. They will be open weekdays, December 8th through 19th, from 10 to 11:30 a.m. for pre-packaged boxes only, and from 1 to 2 p.m. for box selection and packing assistance. Now it's time to cover all of today's happenings, menus, and Village Church connections.
Welcome to the Happenings segment of Shell Point TV. I'm Bev Chandley, and I'm here with Caitlin Van Scoy, and we're going to tell you the activities we offer for you here today at Shell Point. We're going to start bright and early today. 7:45, we have the men's Bible study in the Osprey room. Then we'll move to 8 o'clock, where the men's match play doubles tennis will be going on down at the Woodlands. 8:45 is the time Lilly and Company Jewelers will be here for their weekly jewelry service. That's at the Resident Activities Center. And from 9 till noon, Jurassic Travel will be in the egret room at the Resident Activities Center to help with your individual travel needs. Also at 9 o'clock, we have the watercolor group with Phil Hilton. That'll be down in the tunnel in the art studio. We're going to move to 9:15. That's the time the card making and scrapbooking group will be in the Tarpon room. 10 o'clock, we have men's match play doubles tennis. And at 10:15, it's time for the Model Yacht Sailing Club to be sailing their boats down at the Woodland Commons Lake. The Women's Ministries Global Outreach will be held at 10:15. That's in the Village Church. And 11:30, we have a Health Connections class, Agility and Flexibility for Everyday Life. That's in the Health Club. That's currently full. Here's Caitlin to tell you about what's going on this afternoon.
Thanks, Bev. We start the afternoon off with 1 p.m. chess played in the Library Lounge on the island. And go check out the model train room from 1:30 to 3:30 in the Island Tunnel. At 1:45, we have a Health Connections class, Balance and Mobility Training Level 1, in the Health Club on the island. This is currently closed. At 2:15, another Health Connections class, Massage Magic in the Manatee Room on the island. Sign up is required for that one. 2:30, Jazz and Stuff will be meeting in the Grand Cypress Room at the Woodlands. We have 3 options for 3 p.m. We have a Bible study in the Community Room of King's Crown on the island. We also have a Health Connections class, Pilates Stretch in the Health Club. And also a 3 p.m. memory care group in the Behavioral Health Office of the Medical Center on the island, and sign up is required for that one. 3:30, we have another Health Connections class, Aqua Agility and Conditioning at the LifeQuest Aquatic Center. 4 p.m., pickleball will be played at the pickleball courts on the island. 4:30, there's indoor bocce at the health club on the island. The church choir has rehearsal at 5:45 in the choir room at the village church. We finished the day off with a 7:15 membership meeting at the village church on the island. Well, that's it for the happening segment. We'll see you tomorrow.
Menus for Wednesday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is turkey divan with orzo pilaf and stewed tomatoes. The dinner special is pasta buffet for $13.95, and the soup of the day is chicken Florentine. In the Island Cafe for lunch, the special is a roast beef panini with peppers and onions and chips for $7.25. The dinner special is fried shrimp for $8.25. Dinner specials in the Palm Grill are grilled ribeye for $19.95 or salmon Wellington for $18.95. All menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
Hi, I'm Randy Woods. It's a delight to be with you today. Already this season, we have enjoyed some very inspirational, delightful programs here in the community as we celebrate the Christmas season. And again, this Sunday night, we have a special program that has become quite the tradition at the Village Church, and that is the service of lessons and carols. Following the tradition established in the King's College in Cambridge, England, again this Sunday night, we will take that time to quiet our hearts, gather in the sanctuary, listen to the carols of Christmas, to read the gospel accounts, the Old Testament prophecy, the fulfillment of that prophecy, as we once again tell the story of God's great love that He has expressed to us through creation and redemption. Several readers will share the scripture readings, 9 readers. We'll sing the carols together. And a special feature of this particular service will be the ministry of music by Claire Fossey. Claire Fossey is a fine organist. I met her about 12 years ago when I first came to Fort Myers. She's very active in the American Guild of Organists, not only in the local chapter, but nationally, and is concertized around the country as well as through Europe. And Claire has been the organist at Covenant Presbyterian Church as well as New Hope Presbyterian Church. And as we welcome her this Sunday night, she'll be playing some of the beautiful music that we enjoy during this Christmas season. The classic carols arranged by fine composers, as well as some of the original compositions by Bach, arrangements by David Lasky, Dale Wood, and so many others. It'll be a delightful evening of inspiration, just a quietness and reflecting on the true meaning of Christmas as we share the Christmas story together through the service of lessons and carols. No ticket is needed. Just come and be a part of this service on Sunday night at 6:15 at the Village Church as we share together the service of lessons and carols.
We're glad you joined us for today's show. Tune in tomorrow when we'll hear a story about the benefits of day respite. And Robin Church will have another gift idea for you from the Island Salon. Until then, this is Shell Point Today for Wednesday, December 10th. I'm Dan Filgreen, and from all of us here at Shell Point TV, we hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.